Namaste and welcome to the OMSOL Research and Learning Center. Today, we're going to talk about something that's really important, in today's world, especially for all my lovely young people out there. We're going to be talking about how to build a powerful presence online. Now, friends, these days, the first impression you make is very often online. So it's really, really important that you understand the impact that your digital footprint can have, both in your personal life and your professional life, you see, because it can shape how people see you. It can open doors to some amazing opportunities, and it can even help you to build a strong personal brand. But here's the thing about this digital footprint of yours, my friends. It isn't something that's set in stone, It's constantly changing and growing as you do, and that's why you need to be mindful of what you put out there and manage it carefully. So let's start by understanding this whole digital footprint thing a bit better. What do you say? Think of it as all the traces that you leave online, like those little footprints you leave in the sand. Every post you make, every comment you leave, every photo you share, it all adds up to create a picture of who you are. Now, what's really fascinating is that different platforms, they can actually paint different pictures of you. For example, you have LinkedIn. It's kind of like your professional resume, right? Where you showcase all your amazing skills and achievements. And you have Instagram, which is more like your personal photo album. It's where you share those glimpses of your life and your passions. And then you have platforms like YouTube. They're perfect for sharing your knowledge and expertise with the whole world through videos. So before you even start thinking about building that powerful online presence, it's so important to understand how you're currently being perceived online. And you know what a simple way to do this is? Google yourself. Yes, you heard me right. Just go ahead and type your name into Google. See what comes up. What you see is what the world sees when they search for you. Take a good look at those results. And just ask yourself, do these results, do they align with how I want to be seen? Are they a true reflection of my best self? Now, don't be disheartened if the results aren't quite what you were hoping for, okay? Remember, your digital footprint is something you can always work on. You can always improve it. And you know what? That's what makes it so exciting. You have the power to shape how the world perceives you online. And my friends, that is a powerful thing. The first step is just being aware of what's already out there. Once you have a good understanding of your current digital footprint, you can start thinking about, well, what do I want to change? What do I want to improve? Maybe you want to highlight your professional achievements more prominently. Or maybe you want to showcase your creative side. Whatever it is, just take some time to think about what you want to achieve online. How do you want to be perceived? Now, let's talk about how you can create a consistent brand identity across different platforms. Imagine you walk into this beautiful boutique, right? And everything from the decor to the music to the clothes, it's all carefully curated to create a specific vibe. That's exactly what you want to do with your online presence. You want to create a cohesive experience, an experience that reflects who you are and what you stand for. And how do you do that? Well, there are a few simple things you can do. First, just use the same profile picture or logo across all your platforms. It'll help people recognize you instantly no matter where they see you online. Second, choose a consistent color palette and style for your visual content. Could be something as simple as using the same filter on all your Instagram photos, or sticking to a specific font for your website and your social media graphics. The key is to create a visual identity that feels cohesive, something that represents your personal brand. Third, maintain a consistent tone of voice across all your platforms. Are you witty and sarcastic, or are you more serious or professional? Whatever your style is, make sure it shines through in all your online interactions. Remember, consistency is key. When people see that you're the same person on every platform, it builds trust and credibility. And that is essential for building a powerful online presence. Now, let's talk about how to make sure that the content you post is high quality, that it's relevant and engaging, because, friends, content is king. It's what will draw people to your profiles and keep them coming back for more. The first rule of thumb is to always prioritize quality over quantity. It's better to post one amazing piece of content a week than to bombard your followers with mediocre content every day. Take your time. Do your research. Make sure that everything you put out there is something you're proud of. The second rule is to make sure your content is relevant to your target audience. What are their interests? What are their pain points? What kind of content would they find valuable? Once you understand your audience, you can start creating content that speaks directly to them. And finally, make sure your content is engaging. No one wants to scroll through a feed full of boring text posts. So mix things up. Use visuals, videos, stories, polls, anything that will capture your audience's attention and keep them coming back for more. Now let's move on to social media strategies. Because let's be honest, social media plays a huge role in building a powerful online presence. But with so many different platforms out there, it can be overwhelming to know where to even start. So here's a simple framework to help you choose the right social media platforms for you. First and foremost, you need to understand your audience. Where do they hang out online? What kind of content do they consume? Once you know where your audience is, you can start to narrow down your options. Next, consider your goals. What are you hoping to achieve with social media? Are you looking to build brand awareness, drive traffic to your website, generate leads, or just simply connect with like-minded people? Your goals will help you determine which platforms are most likely to help you succeed. Finally, think about your content style. Are you a natural storyteller? Are you a whiz at creating stunning visuals? Or are you more comfortable sharing your thoughts and ideas in writing? Choose platforms that align with your strengths and allow you to showcase your best self. Okay, so now let's dive into some of these popular social media platforms and see how you can use them effectively. Let's start with Instagram, the visual playground of the internet, right? If you're a brand or an individual with a strong visual identity, Instagram is a must-have platform. Use high-quality images and videos to showcase your products, your services, your personality. Use those relevant hashtags to reach a wider audience. And don't forget to engage with your followers, respond to comments and messages. Instagram is all about building relationships, you see, connecting with your audience on a personal level. Next up, we have LinkedIn. That's the go-to platform for all things professional. So if you're looking to build your professional network, establish yourself as a thought leader, or even find new career opportunities, well, LinkedIn is the place to be. Make sure your profile is up to date, and it should highlight your skills and experience. Share industry-related articles and insights, and connect with people in your field. LinkedIn is all about building your professional brand and showcasing your expertise. Then you have Twitter, the platform for real-time conversations and breaking news. Twitter is a great way to stay up to date on current events, engage in discussions with people from all over the world, and, share your thoughts and opinions. Use relevant hashtags to join conversations. And make your tweets discoverable. Retweet content that you find interesting. And don't be afraid to start your own conversations. Twitter's all about being part of the conversation and sharing your voice with the world. And last but not least, we have Facebook, which is still, believe it or not, the largest social media platform in the world. Despite all the newer platforms that have emerged, Facebook remains a powerful tool for building community, connecting with friends and family, and promoting your business. Create a Facebook page for your brand or business. Use it to share updates, photos, videos, and even behind-the-scenes content. You can run Facebook ads to reach a targeted audience. And join Facebook groups related to your interests to connect with those like-minded people. Facebook is all about building relationships and creating that sense of community. Now, no matter which platform you choose, there are a few key things to keep in mind when it comes to social media strategy. First, be consistent. Post regularly and engage with your followers on a consistent basis. Second, be authentic. Let your personality shine through and be yourself. People can spot a fake from a mile away, so don't try to be someone you're not. Third, provide value. Share content that your followers will find interesting, informative, or entertaining. If you're not providing value, people will just unfollow you. And finally, don't be afraid to experiment. Try different types of content. Use different hashtags and see what works best for you. Social media is constantly evolving, so it's important to stay up to date on the latest trends and best practices. Now, let's talk about building a positive online reputation. Because, friends, in the digital age, your reputation is everything. It can make or break your career, your relationships, and your overall success. So how do you build a positive online reputation? Well, it all starts with authenticity. Be genuine in your online interactions. Share content that reflects your true self and your core values. And don't be afraid to show your vulnerability. People connect with authenticity. So don't try to be someone you're not. Next, focus on providing value. Share content that is helpful, informative, or entertaining. Answer questions, offer advice, and be a resource to your followers. When you provide value, people will see you as an expert, a trusted source of information. Another important aspect of building a positive online reputation is engaging with your audience. Respond to comments, messages, join conversations, and show that you care about what your followers have to say. When you engage with your audience, you build relationships and foster a sense of community. Okay, so now let's talk about how to manage, negative feedback. Because let's be honest, not everyone is going to love you online. There will always be those people who disagree with you, criticize you, or even, try to tear you down. So how do you actually deal with negativity without letting it ruin your reputation? Well, the first rule is to stay calm and professional. Don't engage in arguments. Don't stoop to their level. Remember, everything you say online is a reflection of you. So always take the high road. If the feedback is constructive, acknowledge it and thank the person for their input. If the feedback is just, hateful or abusive, ignore it, or even block the person. You don't have to tolerate negativity. You have the right to protect yourself online. Now, let's talk about managing your digital footprint. As I talked about earlier, your digital footprint is a reflection of who you are online. It's like a collection of all the information that's out there about you, from your social media profiles to your website to your online reviews. And just like your physical footprint, your digital footprint can leave a lasting impression. So how do you manage your digital footprint and make sure it's working for you, not against you? Well, the first step is being aware of what's already out there. Like we discussed before, Google yourself. See what comes up. Take a look at your social media profiles. Make sure they're up to date and reflect your current self. Check your privacy settings too. Make sure you're comfortable with the information that's being shared publicly. Once you have a good understanding of your current digital footprint, you can start taking steps to improve it. The second step is to be mindful of what you post online. Remember, everything you share online is a reflection of you. So think carefully before you post anything. Avoid sharing personal information that you wouldn't want to be made public. Be respectful of others. And always proofread your post before you hit that publish button. The third step is to monitor your online reputation. Set up Google alerts for your name so you're notified whenever something new is posted about you. Check your social media mentions regularly and address any negative comments or reviews in a timely and professional manner. The fourth step is to build positive online presence. Share content that's valuable, engaging, and authentic. Connect with people in your field. Participate in online communities that align with your interests. The more positive content you create and share, the more likely it is that your positive online presence will outweigh any negative information that might be out there. And finally, remember that your digital footprint is constantly evolving. As you grow and change, so too will your online presence. So make sure you're regularly reviewing and updating your digital footprint to ensure it's always reflecting the best version of you. So as we wrap up our exploration of building a powerful online presence, remember, it's an ongoing journey. Your online presence, it's a reflection of you, your values, your aspirations. It's a powerful tool that can open doors to some incredible opportunities, connect you with like-minded people, and even help you make a real meaningful impact on the world. By being mindful of your digital footprint, crafting compelling content, engaging authentically, and continuously learning and adapting, you can build an online presence that truly represents the best version of yourself. Thank you for joining me today at the Soul Research and Learning Center. May this journey empower you to embrace the digital world with confidence, authenticity, and purpose. Namaste.